Oh man, so this is an emergency TA update for COTI and ADA. We've got Bitcoin down 0.3%, but bucking the trend right now, we've got COTI breaking out up 10% at the time recording this video, and ADA up 4.5%. What is going on? What are the key levels we need to look out for in the charts? You're going to find that all out in this video, so make sure you stay tuned till the very end. Hit up the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. These videos are brought to you by myself. More about that at ijaz.uk/member to become a member of our course member live streams. That's 3 times weekly live streams at least, where you can ask me questions on your portfolio. We can critique your portfolio. You can ask me to do TA on your favorite coins, and a whole bunch more, from TA chart patterns to other things, all in the course member live streams at your disposal. But here, the reason for this video is we've got ADA creating a really nice pattern here from our breakout. We're going to take a look at this. We're also going to take a look at COTI, which is breaking out really nicely here on this pattern. We're getting a really nice breakout. Things are looking really bullish here from COTI. And we're going to cover those off on the key levels. But first, let's take a look at the markets, because the US markets have now opened up, and we can take a quick look to see which direction have we opened up here on the US markets. You see the Dow Jones slightly down there, 0.1%. You've got the S&P slightly up 0.3%, and the NASDAQ moving 1.25%, partially because Twitter, Twitter has been acquired 9% stake by Elon Musk. Okay, so Twitter is soaring 21%. Tesla is up a little bit, and that is probably helping some of the stocks today, this morning. But here on COTI, what are we seeing here on COTI? We're seeing a nice big 10% move. And if we take a look, we're going to look at the chart pattern shortly, but there's a few fundamental things to look at first. 5 hours ago, we had the tweet from COTI that they are excited to announce their partnership with Binance Academy. So they're doing a learn and earn model, which is where you can do a short quiz about your knowledge around COTI. And if successful, you can earn free COTI. Clever way to educate the community, to give them a little bit of free COTI. That is nice. But more importantly, what we need to look at is this: 100 million in treasury balance, growing really nicely, and you can get a max APY on the COTI network of 49%. There's no mean feat whatsoever. The treasury is real. It's not just an idea anymore, and people are actually staking and can earn on COTI. We've also got this 2022 roadmap, which we know is going to be huge. If we think from a long-term investment perspective, if COTI can deliver on this roadmap, they're going to be in good shape, right? So if they can deliver their coin as a service design partners, the treasury launch has been done, JED testnet, then they've got the multi-DAG, which they're working on, plus the JED mainnet, and then COTI Pay business in Q3, and then the treasury governance, then that's going to be a huge year here for COTI. So it's good they've got this outlined. We can hold them accountable to this and to see if they're actually achieving what's on their roadmap. But let's get into the chart, because here on the daily chart, we've been monitoring this, and we've had a long-term downward trend, and we got a nice breakout from trend. And the initial point when you get this breakout is to get above this pivot point here. And that was at about 24 cents, and COTI comfortably achieved that and continued higher. We then had our next level, and our next level was we had a bit of resistance at 26, and you can see we broke out above it, we came down to retest, and now we're pushing on a little bit more. In fact, let's head on over to our 4-hourly chart to see exactly how that played out. We broke through 26, came back down, tried to go higher, broke down to 26, and then eventually we're getting our move now. Now the interesting thing is we need to work towards our next level, which is this pivot point here. You can see where we got rejected here. That sits at 33. So for me, this next 33 line is going to be really important here on COTI. Can it start getting beyond this line here? That's going to be an important point for us here on COTI. Thereafter, we then want to see, can we get into our golden Fibonacci pocket here, the golden pocket between 52 and 53 here on COTI. For me, you guys know where I stand on COTI. COTI is hugely undervalued for me. To think this was trading at 66 cents back on the 29th of September, before they were announced as the official issuer, of the JED token, that is crazy. How has it gone that far down? Yes, all altcoins have gone down, but this is hugely undervalued, and it still hasn't got the pump it deserved from the partnership with Cardano. So huge moment here for COTI. If I bring out the EMA ribbon, you can see here on the EMA ribbon, we are nice and bullish. Look at that move from the EMA ribbon. Once we broke out of trend, we've not lost our EMA ribbon. We had that moment when we tested 26, this green line here, and we ended up going low into our EMA ribbon, but a nice bounce to the upside, came back down, big move to the upside. This is really bullish and a nice setup here from COTI on the 4-hourly, looking really good here on COTI. Similarly, on the daily trend, this is a perfect textbook flip of the EMA ribbon. You can now see the ribbons are flipping, and now what you'll see is they'll start to extend to the upside. You'll start to see the ribbons really start extending and helping COTI push to the upside if it can sustain this move. In order to do that, got to get above 33, retest, and continue to work its way higher. But the good news now is, just like I said for Bitcoin, there's plenty of room to retrace. If it needs to retrace and come collect some support to the downside, it's got the room to do that. And that is why this is looking particularly bullish for COTI. Right now, I would not be chasing the pumps, guys. If you didn't get the entry at the points we were dollar cost averaging at here or at the breakout from here, you've got to wait for a pullback now. It's going to be difficult to chase. Do not chase these green candles, particularly not a 10% green candle today. Now, you've also got ADA moving as well, now up 3% on the day, and ADA's looking pretty good as well. Similar pattern here on the daily. You can see a nice extension from the EMA ribbon, and things are starting to look bullish. We've seen Bitcoin start to run since the FOMC meeting. We've seen a lot of these altcoins really start to stretch their legs. So Bitcoin dominance starting to fall, which is showing a lot of money is coming into altcoins. If you've not watched my altcoin season video, I will link that up. Make sure you go and watch that. It's a really important video to watch. Now, on this daily chart, the next level for Cardano, you can see it's facing resistance at this pivot point here. Let's just get rid of the EMA ribbon so you can see a bit more clearly. This pivot point here, which ties in with the $1.19 mark, that's where it's fighting for now. But it looks like just here, intraday here on the 4-hourly, we're trying to get clear. You can see how we're trying to get clear now and move onwards from the $1.19 mark. And the good news is, if we can do that, switching back to the daily, our next price target is all the way up here where we got this arrow. And that's going to take us to 161. So we've got a lot of work to do. But if we can get above 119, come and get a retest, keep the higher highs and higher lows, we can start working our way to 161 on Cardano. If you're looking to enter Cardano, you want to wait for pullbacks. Again, just like COTI, let it come and pull back to its EMA ribbon. Let it come back down to $1, $1.01, $1.10 sort of range, and you can start picking that up here as it comes to ribbon. Similarly for COTI, okay? Now, let's also take a look at the hourly on Cardano. And what you can see here on the hourly is things are looking pretty good. You're getting a little bit of resistance as expected around this mark. You can see we got rejected here the first time. We then broke through, came down, kind of just going sideways, picked up some support from the 200 moving average here on the hourly chart. Just needs to hold and continue to move to the upside here at $1.19. This is an important level. You don't want to get rejected, because if we do, then we could be getting that pullback, which the people who want to be buying the dip will be looking for. Okay, so if we lose this level at 119, then we could be coming back to get the retest, the backwards retest of our EMA ribbon, which could take us back down here. Okay, so that's what we're looking out for here on ADA and COTI. So far, looking pretty good. Market's looking pretty good. COTI and ADA are definitely bucking the trend today. You've got Bitcoin, like I said, down today slightly, 0.5%, just having a little bit of a cooling off. If you don't know what's going on with Bitcoin and where that's heading, make sure you watch my video from a few hours ago on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is at a critical juncture. You do need to know what's happening with Bitcoin. So I'm going to link that video up here at the very end. Make sure you go watch that so you understand exactly what's going on, because these altcoins are going to follow Bitcoin. Right now, we've got a little bit of a decoupling with COTI and ADA right now, but I suspect that's just a breakout of trend. A little bit of hype coming into the market right now. As always, if you like my perspective, please do consider checking out our member live streams. You can head to the pinned, the first link in the description below will take you to ijaz.uk member, where you can get yourself signed up to join our course member only live streams, 3 times weekly live streams. You can ask me any questions on TA, on crypto, look at certain coins, do technical analysis, look at chart patterns, and the rest of it all at your disposal. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.